If you're an absolute dinosaur and you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, digital products is the future, and you're here today because you want to actually figure out what the is a digital product, why is a digital product important, and how can I start leveraging this digital product business model to make money, right? That's why you're here. You're not here because you think I'm cool. You're not here because you think I look good. You're not here because of any of that. You're here because you want to make money. Simple. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. The easiest way to make money online is not about finding the magic unicorn. It's not about that. It's about obviously following a system. And excuse me if you can hear some noise in the background. The guys are working on the house. But look, if you're trying to build something online and you want the easiest path, it's not actually going to be what you think it is. It's not finding that unicorn piece. It's not finding that winning tool or whatever. These guys are just not stopping. It's about actually having the products in position that make the most sense, okay? And if you think about it, the products that make the most sense are going to be products that don't involve you having to send them out, right? By the way, I'm going to keep chopping up this video because these guys are going ballistic. What we're talking about. So if you're trying to build your online business, the idea and the premises of this whole thing is that you need a digital product, okay? You just do. It's going to simplify everything. There's no shipping cost, there's no product cost, there's no inventory cost. It's just hardcore profit, especially if you're able to do this on an organic way, right? So when you enter, you have to have that mindset that I'm going into this space to sell digital products because I don't want to deal with the physical product shit, okay? Back in the day, we had Shopify and it was a big boom. It was a big craze. People were getting products from China and all that kind of stuff. Cool, but guess what was happening? People would get stuff from China. The delay time would be astronomical. The product quality was terrible. So in the end, people's businesses just flopped. But when you move into digital, you have the opportunity to prioritize on keeping quality at a high level. You have the ability to prioritize delivering things immediately, right? There's no waiting time. So people get what they want immediately. You don't need to spend hours and hours of trying to prove to people that this is the valuable thing. You need to have this. There's nothing like that, okay? You want this, here it is. You buy it, they buy it, and they get access to it immediately. Boom. That's just the recipe for consistency. It's a recipe for scaling at the masses. You don't need, you're not limited by the product. You're not limited by the amount of the product. You create it once, you promote it once, and it will continue to sell for you, right? Okay, so here's the step-by-step process. I'm going to try and give you about 4 steps, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check my notes. Okay, so in about 4 steps, right? The first step is obviously you need a niche. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Do not go and try and pick the make money online niche. I know everybody and their grandma is trying to tap into it, but it's a completely different beast. You stand a chance of making way more money outside of the make money online niche than you do inside the make money online niche. Go talk about dogs. Go talk about, your passions, boxing, planting seeds. Talk about other shit, baking, etc., knitting, whatever. Just try your best to stay away from make money online. And there's a few reasons why. Number 1, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Trying to sell some shit that you don't know the nitty-gritties about is only going to bite you in the ass, okay? Like, I can't stress this enough. You're going to go out there, you're going to try and sell this big product. Maybe it's not even your product. You try and sell it, and then somebody who buys it from you comes and asks you, hey, how do I do this or set up my conversions or whatever? Or how do I set up my Stripe account so I can reverse charges and stuff? You don't fucking know. You don't know because you just tapped into a niche because you thought it's going to make the most money. That's not how it works. You want to be able to deliver consistent value throughout the customer journey, from before they purchase, when they purchase, after they purchase. You need to be that source, okay? So if you don't know anything about make money online, do not get involved in make money online. That's it. Okay. Number 2, you need to create a simple product. Now, creating a simple product can be very difficult and it can also be very, very easy. what I've done for you is I've got a list below. It's got top 20 products that sold last month. So every month I try my best to like update the list. But if you go and download it, you will see the top products selling last month on Etsy, right? Go ahead, just download it, look through the list. Now what I want you to do is pick a fucking product. Just pick one. Pick it, go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT you want to recreate this product, reverse engineer it. I would even advise you to go ahead and purchase the product from the Etsy store. Purchase it, look at it, see what they're up to, see what they're doing, and then reverse engineer it and create your own version of that. Done. Okay, don't overcomplicate it. This can be done literally in a day. Okay, next step is you need a system. Okay, you need a system. I don't care who's telling you, just put it on this storefront and it's going to sell. Just put it on your Instagram, it's going to sell. That is bullshit. It's not going to sell. You need a system. Everything that you're doing should be systematized. You need to be able to have a landing page. The landing page needs to have a checkout. The checkout needs to have a thank you. And before that, you need to have systems in place that you are able to optimize and track over time before you understand, hey, this is working, this is not working. If you don't do that, you are fucked, okay? Simply, you are fucked because you're wasting a lot of time on trying to just put a link out there and hope that people come and buy from you. It does not work like that. Most of the people, this is literally buyer psychology 101. Most people buy on multiple touch points. They don't buy from you off the first time. I don't think that somebody watches my video and says, you know what, that's a good guy, I'm going to trust him and just buy his video. No, it doesn't work that way. My statistics show customers come from multiple touch points. And once that multiple touch points has happened, then they purchase. Okay, and it makes sense. I'm not going into a store and looking at something and just buying it off rip. I need to see ads about it. I need to check reviews. I need to make the decision myself if it makes sense for me. And that can only happen with multiple touch points with the product, okay, or with the person selling the product. Okay, so your system, you need to set up your system. What would I advise for the best system? I would advise that you go ahead and you have one tool that can capture emails, one tool that can capture leads, one tool that you can communicate to these leads, and another tool where you can create blogs or shit like that, right? You need to be able to create multiple touch points and you need tools that can do that. Now, here's the thing. Out of all these things that I'm talking about, it's only one tool. I use one tool. Why? Because a bunch of people try and use all different tools. You're a beginner. Don't complicate shit. Use one tool. And the one tool that I use is Systeme IO. I use it because it makes life easier. I can collect leads. I can build sales funnels. I can send them workflows. I can do everything from one fucking tool, right? So I'm not telling you that you need to get Systeme IO. I'm just telling you what I use and why it works for me. It's because I can do everything from inside one tool and it's not that expensive either. Okay, so number 4, the final step. You need to be able to create your system, of course, but you need a way to now start driving them to your product, right? If you don't have the mechanisms in place to drive them to your product, you are wasting a lot of your time. And I'm telling you this because most people get lost in the trap of creating content, but the content is not actually moving people along it's not moving people along the line. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be able to move people along the fucking line from point A, not knowing who you are, to point C, where they finally understand, oh, okay, this person solves this problem and this is their solution. And not everybody's going to buy it, and that's fine. If somebody chooses to buy your shit, that's great. Go ahead, sign them up, sell your shit. It's going to work. But don't get lost in this like continuous route of like just posting content and content and content. It does nothing for you. You're going to burn out. You're not going to get the results you're looking for. And at the end of the day, you're just going to quit because you haven't made any sales. Your priority needs to always be focused on, I need to get people into my system, work with them, build trust, nurture them, and then sell them some shit. That is the process. It's the best process because you can easily track, optimize, and scale. And that's what you need to be doing, okay? So ultimately, that is the major plan, and that's how you would go about selling digital products. Now, here's the thing. This does not work only for digital products. If you simply just follow everything I spoke about in today's video, you will literally be able to sell anything, okay? Not whether it's videos, whether it's, content you create on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, you can sell anything. With this system in process, you can sell anything. But why I said digital products is because digital products is the easiest thing for you to tap into without needing all the extra shit. That's the video for today. I hope you enjoy it. If you need anything, just hit me up. My links are all below. If you need the system that I spoke about, the link is below. You can get a free trial, whatever. And that's about it, right? Tomorrow I will probably try and come back with a more not so theory, but a little bit more action-based video. And if you're into that, make sure you subscribe, make sure you check it out, and I'll see you on the next video.